Okay, so it looks like we are recording now. If you have any questions, please use the chat box to submit your questions, and your questions will be answered after the presentation. If we have anything that comes in and we know how to answer that, then we will answer it. But if not, at the end of the presentation, we'll make sure that we'll go through the chat box and make sure that we answer them. Okay, I think we are ready for you,
All
Carolina,
right.
when you are.
So my name is Carolina Flores. I'm here to present and inform everybody about educational talent search. So if you haven't heard from us, then that's perfectly fine. We're at 6 schools in the Anaheim School District. So we're at Anaheim High School, Catella, Loera, Magnolia, Western, and Savannah High School. This is a free program on your campus that, and I'm going to go to the next slide. So ETS is a free program designed to support students throughout high school and to continue on to college. So we're here with your goals. We're here to help you achieve and stay on track to go to college wherever you desire. What we do is we do academic advising, mentor, college and career exploration. We do tutoring, academic support, college and financial aid assistance, and college tour and summer programs. We do have all these services available for students virtually. We've all come to that world where we're all virtual now. So we have everything on now all online. We do use Zoom. One of the benefits of being in ETS is that you get to meet new people from all the different schools that we service. Some of the benefits are you make new friends, you get to expand your social network, you come together with other students we call our students some scholars. So you get to share a common goal with other scholars, students that are trying to achieve their higher education goals, students that are trying to make sure that they sorry, I apologize for that. That you're sharing the common goals of going to higher education. You're increasing your social skills. So if you're shy and just don't talk to a lot of people or like that kind of stuff, you're increasing your social skills by being in this group, by being adventurous. If you look up here, we've taken our students to a rope course where some of the students from the 6 schools were able to join together and really trust each other with this rope course. We were able to travel all together to like New York City, be able to NorCal. This summer, we were supposed to go to Washington, D.C., and these are services that our scholars do not have to pay for, but they come out with the experience of meeting these new people. Okay, so we help you prepare for your future. How do we do that? How does ETS help you prepare for your future? We set personal, academic, and social goals. We get to advise you for 4 years that you're in the high school that you're in, whether it be any of the 6 schools. You learn the steps needed to get into a higher institution, whether it be a Cal State, UC, private, or a community college. We help you with that. You are mentored by a CSUF undergraduate student. So somebody that has already either they could be a first year, a second year, or their last year in college, that they're here helping you, that you have some sort of connection to someone that has just recently went through this process of applying, of being in your shoes, of being a high school student. Um, okay. So another thing is college and career. Explore colleges and career. A lot of the times people don't know what they want to do. That's perfectly fine. Nobody knows what they want to do. Some people do. Some people know since they were in high school little, they knew what they wanted to do. As an example, myself, I knew I wanted to be in education. For the longest time, I wanted to be a teacher, but as I moved up, my interest in becoming an elementary school teacher was like, nope, I can't do it. But where else in education could I help? So that was my exploration with career, and that's with the help of a program like this. You explore your self-identity, explore your interest, identify careers that may be interesting to you that we could help you like find an interest. You learn how to research the colleges that you're interested, or colleges that you didn't even think of, and careers that you never thought of. Um, we do virtual college tours and we explore STEM careers. So we're a very vast majority of our learning for our scholars is us exploring with them and asking like, what do you need from ETS? How can we overall help not only you, but the whole program and other students that are in your spot? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share this video. And does anybody have questions so far of ETS? I know there's a couple of things in the chat.
I just want to remind everyone, Carolina, to please go ahead and use the chat box, and I have put the attendance sheet again there. So please go ahead and click on that. This is how we're taking attendance.
Okay. Could I have a yes or no voice? Was that a yes?
We can hear it. I can see it, but not hear it yet.
Okay, I haven't pushed it yet. Okay.
Okay.
The best thing about being in ETS would be all the campus tours that they have done for the students, because I've been in this program since 9th grade, and
Miss Flores, it's only showing half of the screen.
Program. Like, for example, I was.
Can you see the full screen now?
We can see the full screen.
Okay.
The volume, if you can increase your volume, mine is low.
Okay, so it goes up to all that.
Okay.
Good at public speaking. I get really nervous and I just want to like pull out the door, but ETS has helped me be more confident about public speaking.
Because of this program, I really now want to pursue like a 4-year university education. And this program really helped me see the different options and the different outlooks of life that can happen.
So they'll ask you, oh, like, hey, are you doing good in your grades? Like, do you need any help or anything like that? And they'll just ask you questions, and it makes you feel like, you know, sort of important, you know. They truly care about us and like our successes, and like our successes are also their successes.
Definitely join. Trust me, definitely join. I wish I knew more about this program when I was a freshman, because as time goes on, you will get a little bit demotivated, I guess you could say. But this program really will help you. It will keep you on track. It's genuinely worth the time, and it's just an amazing program.
Okay.
The best thing about being
Oh. All right. So did anybody have any questions at all? So I'll let you guys know a little bit of my background. I've been with Educational Talent Search maybe for 3-4 years. I was a college mentor, so I started off as that. And there's some of these students that I remember when I was helping them out with their applications. So it makes me happy of how they came so far. Some of them didn't think that they were going to apply to a 4-year, or didn't see that as a possibility. But with working with us, then they were able to see that possibility because of the support that when they were involved with us, and another that we kept pushing. We kept saying, hey, you need to come to our advising. Hey, and as much as they didn't like the nagging, it was very beneficial to them. There's a question, do you guys have sports careers? Yeah, we could help you out. We could help you research. We could work with you to figure out exactly what you want to do. We know about kinesiology. We know we could also learn with you. So our mentors could also learn with you and me. Let's see. So I wanted to talk about our first bullet point is the academic advising. So what we do with the academic advising and what is academic advising for us. So we help you stay in track during high school. We make sure that your A through G requirements are a C and above. We make sure that if we do see a D is like, okay, let's go. This is the next step, what you got to do. Either you meet with a counselor, you talk to them, you figure like we got to figure out how we get this D off and we get a C or better. We track your GPA, making sure that it's higher. If you're trying to go to a Cal State, then we try to aim for 2.5 or higher. Cal States are they're very competitive, just like UCs. So we need to also make sure that your UCs, it's going to be a 3.5 or higher. 3.0 is a minimum. So if you guys say like, oh, well, my counselors have been telling me it's a 2.0 or 3.0. Yes, they're completely right. That is the minimum. But the way that you're going to stand out and the way that ETS is going to help you stand out is by making sure that we're getting the highest GPA that we can and doing more than the bare minimum. UC, CSU eligibility, making sure that everything is tip-top shape. Do we have any questions with how we do advisement? I'm also going to be looking at the chat. So,
There is one question. It says, will this program help me with business classes? Because because in the future, I want to own my own business.
So this program is going to help you stay on track, help you with not necessarily business. We don't give out classes, but we do workshops as far as how to be successful after school. So like we'll do financial aid literacy workshop. We'll do leadership workshops that applies to you in high school that you could still take all this and carry it out to college when you go. We could help you find the best business school like or UC that's going to fit your needs. So that was the question. I got, what programs do you have if you want to become a or for elementary? So like I said, we have various workshops that you're going to be able to explore if you want to actually do the career. We have a self-identity workshop that we have, really getting to know who you are and how your career may fit you. So it's that we're not just focused on just a single career, but as an umbrella as a whole, like what life skills can you take to the career that you want? And we'll be helping you with that. Okay. So I hope that answers your question. Where can we sign up for this? I will give you at the end a link for our application, and then I'll keep going because this presentation is a little bit longer and it's pretty detailed, and I want it to be detailed. So I'll give you the eligibility, who could sign up for this, how you could contact me, the academic coordinator, and or that kind of stuff. Let's see, will this program help me become an influencer? If that's what you're trying to achieve, then we're going to show you leadership skills. We're going to show you how you could put yourself out there, how you could add for yourself. These are things that we will be showing you. It may not be the like YouTuber person that you want to be, but the skills that we're going to teach you is leadership. The skills that we're going to teach you is how to become a self-advocate for whatever that you want to achieve. So like I said, and it's umbrella. How do we sign up for ETS? Like I said, we'll talk about that a little bit more. And Juliana's answering some of these questions as well. What kinds of jobs do the ETS benefits? So if you could expand on that question, and hopefully Juliana could once after, but if not, please let me know and I'll come back to this question. I'm gonna go next. So mentoring, so getting mentoring from current college students. Like I said, you get to ask them like questions of their experience in college. Right now we're all in COVID, right? We're all at home, trying to just figure our situation out, and they're also going through what you're going through. So this is a good experience to like just ask them questions about anything. Find out about their majors. A lot of the times, our college mentors, they're not just human services majors, they're not just business majors, but they're all over across the board. So maybe the mentor that you get is, or that you have if you're an ETS scholar currently, they'll be able to talk a little bit more about it, and you'll be able to actions about maybe their friends. I know a lot of the times they'll ask like, they're like, oh, well, my friend's in that major and has been their experience. So just asking and having that support of someone being there. Network, you learn from someone who is currently in college and future of letter recommendations. So if you're in our program for as long as that you are, let's say that you're really active and you just come as a senior, we could be a letter of recommender for you in the future for your EOP, like letters of recommendation. So that's in your CSU apply. So when you apply to Cal States, we could be that person for you. If you're very active from 9th through 12th grader, then yes, we could help you. You're expanding your network with us, especially those that are in the same circuit of business. And if your mentor is a business major, then they could say like, once you go to Cal State, once you go to UC, I could help you out get an internship. So you're building a network with college students and somebody that is older. Do you have any questions in the chat, Juliana?
Now,
That I need to
I
answer?
question. She's wondering what kind of workshops would help her become an influencer. Also, Lily, I want to tell you that we offer leadership workshops, but also if you have other careers in mind, we can also help you explore those as well.
Mm-hmm. What workshop? Like I said, Lilia, the leadership institute will probably help you be that. Tracy, she already answered. There we go. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna move on. This is actually a picture of our trio day, where we had students go and help a food bank, and this was part of the community service. If you guys were in campus right now, part of your high school requirements is having you have 40 hours service. But since right now with COVID, I'm not sure how that works out, but we do give opportunities for you to complete those. We help and say, okay, come, we found this community service opportunity. So not only are we trying to help you pass high school, but we're also finding stuff that you can complete. So that's part of our mentoring. Our old mentor right here says that in the back. So college and career explorations. Here's a picture of us last fall. Actually, we went to Northern California. We flew out 13 of our students. That is completely free. They did not pay for any of the flight. They did not pay for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. They did not pay for a hotel and transportation while we were there. This was San Jose State. We went there. We went to UC Santa Cruz, and then we also went to the private University of San Francisco. So we are currently doing virtual tours, but if we were to have been on campus, we usually do tours, whether it be private schools, UCs, or Cal States. Career exploration. We explore careers based on your interest and skills. So if we have a majority of students asking for a tech career, then we usually try to bring someone in to talk to our students, someone from business, teaching. Usually teaching is really easy because you do have in at school. So we either bring a teacher or something like that, but we always ask our students what is their needs for being part of ETS, and then you learn about colleges, their eligibility requirements, and how to apply. A lot of the times while we go to these schools, they will tell us, the schools will tell us about their financial aid and how they were able to afford it, especially our tour guides, because our tour guides are college students. When we went to San Jose State, our tour guide got all 4 years just by applying to scholarships. And those are possibilities that ETS could help you with taking the time to work with us and being as involved as much as you can. Tutoring and academic support. So resources with school subjects. You do receive support on subjects that you are struggling with. We don't advertise that we are doing a certain subject at a time. It is more of the student, our scholars coming up to us, our scholars coming up to us and asking, hey, I need help with history. So then we bring up one of our college mentors that is seasoned, and we schedule time to meet for advising and do tutoring that way. So it's based on the scholar. It is not based on the hours that we provide. It's more of a meeting. So we do more of that, of the one-on-one basis of what does a scholar need. College and financial aid applications. So this is big for our seniors. So if you're a senior, this is what we help with. This is our specialty of helping you apply for financial aid. We help you through the steps. Our staff goes to a training provided by the state, by the FAFSA, by CCAT, and you probably guys don't know those acronyms, which is fine, but we get trained on that. So when you come to us, we know exactly what we should be looking for. We know exactly where guys get stuck, and that's usually in financial parents' financials, and that's usually when we're trying to go line by line. But that is what we're here to do. Scholarship and financial aid literacy. So we want to help you be successful. So when you get out of high school and you go to college, that you are very successful and that you know how to balance your checking and savings account, that you're saving your money, that you're spending your money wisely, but also not having to pay for college, but using your grants, using your scholarships. That is what we're here to assist you. Let's see, college application support. So we also go to CSU, UC, and private schools. We do training on that. We make sure that any of the questions that you guys have, that you guys need answered, we have that. And if we don't know it, we will tell you we don't know it, but let's call CSU Apply. We don't know everything, and not everybody knows everything in the world. So sometimes we need to ask for backup, and that's either calling a different staff member, that's either calling CSU Apply, maybe a counselor, but we're here to majority of the time we do know the answers. So college tours and summer programs. So some of our summer programs, like I've said, is Leadership Institute, where we help you become a leader, where we help you identify what type of a leader that you are, motivate you, build self-confidence, that kind of great stuff. For our 11th graders going into senior year, we do a Senior Success Institute to tell you this is how your senior year is going to be looking like. This is how your November is going to be looking at, your December, your spring semester, what important days are, all this great stuff. We're starting to develop our STEM programs. And then we also have the virtual college tours, which I've already explained, you're going to explore a variety of colleges. Here in these two pictures, like I said, last year we went to San Francisco. So we took our 13 students, we took them to go take a picture by the Golden Gate Bridge, and we also took them to the California Academy of Sciences. For a lot of the times, for most of these students, this was their first time actually like away from their parents as well. We had 3 coordinators with us, but they all had a good time. They got to explore not only the city, and they weren't with us the whole time. They were able to explore for about maybe an hour, depending on where we were. Do we have any questions? No?
No, I don't see any
Okay.
questions.
Thank you.
Juliana's.
Yes.
You're sending most of your messages to me privately, so make sure where it says to put to everyone.
Okay, I'll go next. So this is how, so somebody had asked, how are we going to apply for ETS? So eligibility requirements, which can apply to ETS? Students that go to Anaheim High School, Catella, Loera, Magnolia, Savannah, or Weston can apply. Students who are U.S. citizens, permanent residents, or plan on becoming permanent residents. Students who are eligible who meet one or more of the following. So you could either be federally income eligibility, so low income students, parents or guardians, guardians who have not graduated from a 4-year college or university. So that means like if you're considered first generation, you're the first one to go to college out of your whole family. Doesn't mean about older siblings, but just your parents, or facing other barriers to success. It is a best practice to still apply, no matter what situation that you're in, always apply to ETS. So how to become an ETS? Step 1 is that you're going to download and submit the application. Step 2 is you're gonna answer participant additional questions. And then step 3 is you're going to provide someone of either a teacher, a counselor, or administration with they're gonna do a letter of recommendation for you. Okay, so this is step 1. So you download and submit the ETS application. This is what it looks like. This is the first page and the second page. So if you look at it, you don't need a security, especially since you're going to be emailing it to the ETS email, which you'll be able to find it at the bottom of the application. Okay. You'll fill out the whole thing, and then you'll come to the second page and also fill it out. One of the things that families always forget is the income eligibility information. Make sure you fill out that whole box, because if you don't fill it out, your application is incomplete. Okay. Do we have any questions on this application?
She has been answering.
No? All right, step 2. So step 2 is that ETS wants to get to know you a little bit more. So what are your plans after? I'm sorry. So it's post-secondary plans. Do you plan to attend college? We want to know, what are your plans? Post-secondary aspirations. After high school, do you plan to attend community college, or do you plan to go to a 4-year? These 2 questions are very important because we need to know, where do you want to go? Okay, and then additional questions. What are your favorite subjects? What are your favorite and what are your least favorite subjects in school? My suggestion as an academic coordinator is you don't put, oh, my my favorite subject is art and my least favorite subject is math. You want to be in depth, like my favorite subject is art because I'm able to express myself. I'm able to really tell my story through art. My least favorite subject is math because it's difficult, because I don't understand it and it's hard. And like that is more of the answers that you should be like telling us. And this just gives you an insight as far as like for UCs, they're going to ask you for your personal insight questions, and they're going to ask why should we look at you as a student? Filling out these participant additional questions is going to have you start like brewing as far as like, okay, colleges are going to start asking me this. I'm going to have to start giving more quality work if I want to reach my goals. So as being part of ETS, we want to have you start developing more, growing more, and thinking differently. So that's the reason why we want more of the why. So why is it? Be thoughtful of your answers. And then why do you want to be part of educational talent search? Oh, is it because it's you're gonna get free field trips? Like, yeah, that's cool, right? But why? Because we could possibly help you change as far as if you have a bad habit with studying, we could help you and support you with that change of that habit, right? So be thoughtful with your answers. Why do you want to be an educational talent search? I want to be an educational talent search because I see a future I'm going to need help and I want that support here on my campus. Additionally, like, yes, you have your counselors, yes, you have your administration, but I could tell you now, I work with your counselors, I work with your administration. So I'm there as their support too. When they need us, that's when we go, when they need something, we're like, okay, our students need this. So how could we help them? Okay. So we're their additional support, your additional support, all come together as a team. Okay. Step 3, ETS letter of recommendation. You are going to have to provide, like I said, a teacher, counselor, and admin. So what is their name of the letter of recommendator? What school do they work at? And then what is their email address? If you are a junior high student currently and you're still looking at you can provide a junior or your counselor, your administration. Um, so just go ahead and just provide that, and you would just tell us the school. So apply to become an ETS. You would download the application by visiting tinyurl.com/ETS apply. Juliana, if you could add that to our chat, that way students could copy and paste. Okay, I have 5 minutes. Do we have any questions? This is our contact. This is my email address at CFlores. You could either call me Miss Carolina, Miss Flores. I know you call your teachers by your last name, by their last name. So I'm good with both. Carolina's cool too. Our talent search email that you will send out your application to will be talent. Oh, it's spelled wrong. It says teach. But it'll be talent search at fullerton.edu.
Carolina, thank you so much for doing this presentation and giving us this information for our families, for families about Education Talent Show. We have approximately 5 minutes. So I like to give our students and families an opportunity to ask questions about your presentation or to discuss anything that they may be thinking about. Feel free to submit your questions on the chat box, or please unmute yourself and go ahead and ask the questions directly.
Tracy asked, how can ETS help me in the future? So we could help you by helping you with skills and setting you like life skills. We could help you support as far as now with COVID, a lot of people are stressed. So we could give you coping mechanisms, helping you self-care and all that stuff. We actually have cool workshops that a lot of our college mentors like to do. So there's that. And then also for your UCs and Cal States and private, they will ask if you're in a program. If you put ETS, they'll like it's a good, like you could put ETS in your college applications. You could put ETS if you're ever applying for a job, be saying like, I've been part of this program, I've been doing this, this is what I learned. So that kind of stuff. I did get what are good programs that Cal State is known for, Cal State Fullerton is known for. We're known for our education department, and we're also known for our business and animation. And the reason animation is because I don't know if you guys have heard of Kung Fu Panda. It's been a while since that movie's been out, but we actually had our college students at Cal State Fullerton work on Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, that movie. So we're known for that. We're also known for our health. So we have, if you think about the pledge, I'm sure all of you have heard about the pledge. So we have kind of like the pledge with the Western youth, with the Western University. So that's so you finish your bachelor's degree at Cal State Fullerton, and then you could apply for like nurse, all that stuff, pipeline that they've created at Cal State Fullerton. I have another question. I hope that answers it. What if you don't know what to study? That's fine. We help you expose yourself to anything that you possibly can. We will tell you about our majors. We will tell you about other people's majors. We will try to give as much information out. And let's say by your senior year, you're like, I still don't know what I want to do. That's fine. We're still gonna help you. We still, like I said, a lot of people don't know what they want to do. You go into a major and then they end up changing it 2 or 3 times, and that's perfectly fine. But just having the ability, maybe it will spark up something and you'll find your major, your career in that one workshop that we do a certain career. So it's perfectly fine. We try to help you find your home, your college home. So you want to go to a college that's going to feel like home when you're not home. We don't promote Cal State Fullerton as you have to come here. You have to come to Cal State Fullerton. Um, we want our students to know that there's infinite possibilities, and if you do financial aid, if you do scholarships, you don't have to pay for college, but you have to do the work. Any other questions? Bye. Have a nice day. What majors? Oh, I had a question. What majors would be good to take or focus on wanting to be an FBI agent or a police officer? That's a good question. I would not know right now, but I think criminal justice for sure. What college? I'm not sure, but that's something that ATS could help you find. And we also have a Instagram handle that if you just want to know up to date things, it's at CSU ETS. But criminal justice for sure, you can't go wrong. Bye everyone who's coming. Are there majors for programming like digital programming? Yes, there is. There is. Which ones? There's too many because technology is coming up. So if you want to focus on something, we'd have to sit down with you, do a one-on-one, and figure out what we could find for you that you're interested in. Is there a real estate program at CSUF? That's a good question. I'm not sure.
So
I'm not.
sorry, there actually is a program for real estate. Also, they have a really good club. If you want me to put their Instagram handle on there, that way you guys could check it out. Orlando, would you like me to do that for you? To put in their Instagram handle?
You just put it, Juliana. Does CSU have criminology justice? Yeah, they do. Is there an occupational therapy program at a CSU? Yes, they do. Cal State Fullerton, I'm not sure if Cal State Fullerton does, but some UCs do, especially like we all have a specialty. So don't think that Cal State Fullerton is the only one that you could look at. Even though it's in your backyard, being in the Anaheim School District, we could show you to infinite possibilities and opportunities. Is there a medical major to become a nurse? That would be health science. That's what I was telling you about the pipeline of the Western University, because you need to have your bachelor's first, and then you need to go for your master's, I believe, for RN now. So they have different things, and you have college counselors that's going to help you with that major. ETS helps you get into that college to qualify for those things, but you have to put the work as a student. We help you with resources and you make sure you're on track.
Juliana, Carolina, thank you so much. I think we have answered most of our questions. Once again, we want to thank Carolina and Juliana for providing such a great presentation. Thank you so much. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to send Carolina Flores, Carolina Flores an email, or visit the presenter at their booth tonight. Carolina, correct me if I'm wrong, are you going to be at the booth tonight from 5 to 8 p.m.?
We'll have other coordinators there and other mentors there to help you answer questions. So yes, and then I'll be at another presentation, but don't go to that because it's the same thing I went over right now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for attending. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Can I say something else? The last thing is, if you guys have any questions, you guys can also go to our Instagram page at CSUF and also there we have drop-in hours. So if you guys have any more questions, you guys could drop in, and then we'll be there starting next week on Tuesday.